Okay, this is our control plot. We didn't treat this one with anything. And you can see this old Sericea plant right here, the growth from last year, but then all this new growth coming up like a normal healthy Sericea plant would do. So we're just showing you that to see that what no treatment looks like. An old Sericea plant out of our number 2 treatment, which was a pint of remedy, which we know is kind of the go-to that most people use when dealing with Sericea, but trying to see how well we got on the kill. Here's this little plant. I believe this is a seedling Sericea that's just coming back from seed. There's another one. That's really all I see within this bunch right here. We've got these other weeds and grasses coming in, but the dirt knocked off of the taproot of the Sericea plant, and it looks like there's not as many, but there are still some sprouts coming off the old root system. You see one right there. There's one right there. We found a couple others. Some of the roots are still flexible, but then it is brittle up in other places and dead. So that's kind of the traditional, and the problem with Sericea that remedy does a real good job of getting a pretty good kill, but nothing really seems to kill it completely, and just the re-sprouts and the regrowth has been the traditional problem. So here's a plant we've dug up out of our treatment number 3, which is a pint and a half of remedy, which you think is going to do a very good job, and it looks like it is. We've got a couple of little Sericea sprouts we can see here coming from seed. But there's one, and then this one right here. That may be growing off a root right there. Seems like it is. That's really all the Sericea we see sprouting here. Here's one. And so we'll knock the dirt off this root ball, and then we'll see what we've got growing from the roots as well. All right, so here we are again on treatment 3, April 5th. The treatment was a pint and a half of a remedy last summer. And so you can tell this root, the taproot, is very small compared to the other healthier ones we were looking at. And we've really suppressed this well. But even at a pint and a half, which is the problem with Sericea, there's still these sprouts coming off of the old root system. And so that's gonna, that's just the problem with Sericea. And one of the reasons we're doing this research is to try and find a way economically to control Sericea. Here we are on treatment 4. We're still in the plot here. We're going to dig this plant up. Just showing you, here's a Sericea seedling sprouting. The treatment on this was on it's April 5th now. Last summer we used 0.75 pints of remedy and 0.4 of an ounce of MSM. And MSM is kind of what we're really wanting to see here, because it's a cheaper way to control Sericea. With treatment 4, on April 5th, we sprayed these back in the summer with on this particular treatment 4, it was 0.75 pints of remedy plus 0.4 an ounce of MSM. And as we expect, there's going to be re-sprouts. So that's kind of the problem. We're trying to figure out these little, we sprayed it, but then it's still coming back. So what are we going to do about that? On April 5th with treatment 4, which was 0.75 pints of remedy and 0.4 an ounce of MSM that we did back in last summer. And so we got a big, healthy looking root ball here, taproot, and it looks to be fairly healthy. Looks like there's not a lot of regrowth yet coming back on it. We did see some though, like right here you can see one little sprout coming. There's one there. So we didn't kill the whole plant. All right, here we are on April 5th. We're in treatment 5, which was 0.4 of an ounce of MSM, which was really kind of what we're trying to see if MSM going generic is going to be a good control for Sericea. And we do have some small little sprouts here from seedlings, it looks like, which we would expect, but we're going to dig this plant up and see what we have. So here we are, April 5th. Again, we're assessing how well we've controlled the Sericea with on this treatment 5 is 4/10 an ounce of MSM we sprayed back in the summer last year of 2020. It's April 5th of 21 right now, and we're just looking to see what we've got here. We do have some Sericea sprouting from seed, which would be expected with an MSM treatment. So we're going to see part of the treatment is going to be to do a follow-up this spring again with MSM and be able to kill these small plants. We're going to look at that. So we're going to knock the dirt off this root ball and see what we got. We've got the, again, treatment 5, the 4/10 of an ounce of MSM by itself. We've got the dirt knocked off of it. We saw one little sprout that we can't find now while we're knocking the dirt off. That's not one, but there's one right here. You can see that's just starting. So, but you can see this massive taproot, and as she pulls back and you can see this long taproot, that's why these plants are so hard to kill. You got to get the chemical down into that root to kill it, and that's kind of what we're trying to figure out here. Some kind of approach to not just be a long-term approach to control Sericea is what we're trying to come up with. So the MSM did a good job of killing the plants that were growing, the top growth, and so we're going to see about what it does this spring as it continues to come on out.